Main Street has the most executive services that you can get for your card number, your password. You also got your YouTube service or Google services at URB Unlimited, which is online with your college campus. Crosby Building with Big God's Day. Crosby Building has a password that matches up for your FBI number, which comes in very handy for your services. There it is. Got 18 items out. Holds. See the Night Rounds by McClellan Library. The Story of Life Letters by 1887 1920. Supplementary account education, including passages, reports, letters, teachers, and Mansfield Sullivan by John Albert Macy. Far, Far Away. I'm Not Dying Without You Tonight. The Wolf's Call. The Midnight Line. Outlander. Abraham, Mary, Lincoln. Volume 3. House Divided. Civil War. The Film. King Burns. Egypt. Turner Bus. Syriac Access. And Vicodin. Trump's Takeover. 1619. Jamestown. Forging American Supremacy. Foregoing. Or forging. Either way. It's a Dead End's Tale. This one is 1776. Cat City, Daily Show, Trevor Noah. Daily Show with Trevor Noah presents Donald Trump, personal Twitter library. The Fly High, Fly Guy, The Washington's Alive. It's Washington's House, Spokane, Washington, as well as merging with the Corporation for the Indian Tribal Affairs, which be starring Clint Eastwood. Man with silver tongue versus man with no man with his word. Having conversation with Geronimo, Crazy Horse, Sitting Bull, and also Bear. Original Bear, which would be in Nebraska, Washington, where there is buffaloes throughout the area of Montana and Nebraska. White buffalo are distinct now, but the merging of binded buffalo skeletons at the Monroe Bridge in Spokane, Washington proves a prophecy. Now, reading history. Phoenix Falling, Mouse Paint, Cat in the Hat, Harry Potter, Prisoners of Harry Potter and Order of Phoenix, Adventures of Odessa, Mission Accomplished, The Fallen, Outlander, The Midnight Line, Night Rounds, Far Away, I'm Dying Out, The Wolf's Call, The Story of My Life, The Letters of 1887, 1901, Supplementary Account Education, including past reports and letters, Mansfield Sullivan, Albert Jane, Never Got a Story on a Judge, George and Martha Washington, Courageous Slave and Dared to Run Away, Pokemon's Omega, Ruby Alpha Sapphire Volume 4, Pit Crew Pups, Cats and City, What's Already Winter, Broken Pride, Pokemon XY 11, The White House for Kids, History of Home, Office National Symbol for 21 Activities, George Washington Life, Let's for a Drive, Darkness and Dragons, The Three Pennies, Quest for Golden Arrow, The Story of India, The End of Civil War, Trump's Takeover, Past Tense, Ms. Nixon, Novelist, Imagine a Life, Pacific Glory novel, starred Alliance Commander-in-Chief, FDR Battle of Churchill in 1943, Lincoln and Boston, Quincy Adams, Slavery and Civil War, Stanton's Lincoln's Wars, Secretary, Mary Bowen, Mystery Kings, Dam Buster Investors and Airmen who led devastating raids, smashing German dams in 1943, would begin October 21st of the airstrike of Desert Storm. Of all Apaches coming in to Desert Storm area, into the area of Iraq and also the Saudi Arabian Nights, the Apaches flew in, which is the Dam Busters. The true story investors, airmen, and devastating raid, smashing German dams in 43. ABC Universe, Trump America's About Nations Great, Alexander Hamilton Life History, Trident K9 Warriors, Training Grounds, Battlefield with Navy SEALs, Akata Great Escape, Military Media, Shock Factors, American Snipers, Trump America's American Nation's Great Comeback, Abraham Mayer Lincoln, Volume 3, House Divided, Trump Takeover, The Story of India, and much more. You see this Facebook? We'll do a little rummage on the brush up. Some aviation FAA procedure. And we got physics, astrophysics, organs, angles, conics, analytical geometry, and also prefab and trig. And we got trig, unknown tricks and techniques of trig. These are styles, people that can draw, can read and write, and comprehension and predicates, adjectives, pronouns, adverbs, sentences, paragraphs, detailed facts, fiction, nonfiction, whatever the case might be when coming in your dramatized individual. Key terms and meaning, wording and phrases. Less than means negative, sum of positive, and abbreviation times as multiplication. For key terms of these key terms and wording is positive, negative, division, scientific notions, square root, paragraphing, and end-bound, and midpoint rules. These are reading comprehension, as you would say, integrated and continuous integrated format and sentences, and they do give you test you on sentences and the math program, math assessments and appendix and tables of contents. You gotta read and write English and read and write, and you gotta paragraph, have speech classes, and also have science classes, and then be exposed to nuclear uranium plutonium. As well, you're exposed to nuclear plutonium, you're going to be aware in the nursing program. If you're exposed to cancer, you're exposed to so many grads and so many exposures, your burning of your skin, the peeling of your skin, all whatnot. You'll be experiencing these scientific individual salaries and promotions and jobs that are going to be in your areas. And this math class probably has a table of contents. This is the Barela section. You can see it says the appendix approach on the definitive law of calculus, parametric curves, polar coordinates, areas of arc length, and polar coordinates. Conics would be analytical geometry, and also there's physics, chemistry, and also a lot of information you probably would be mad about getting a tutor, probably having a tutor being next to you and giving you these answered questions for millions of processing questions that you're dumbfounded or not interested in, but you know you have to get this test accurate and get the information done and prove it on paper. That's just probably the best way that you can do it online, or you can be it in person. As you can see, these key terms have a negative and positive, and these slopes and ingressions of reading and writing and drawing. You got it in proper integrals. They got the Simpson rule. They got air-bound sign products. They got the equivalent circumferences and the circles, which is bipolar, and also the binal, and also hyperbola and bola. These are simple arcs, negative, negative, positive, 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 negative, positive, positive. These are sectors and areas that probably be and found and bound that teachers or professors don't teach you. They like taking advantage of their intellect and taking individuals into forcing them to charge for fees, lab fees as you call them. Now the integral peers have a function, namely have the names and processing, and these are walkthroughs. There's some services that you can be taught on the integral rule and the processing of reduction formulas, of key words and key sentences, and reading and writing comprehension. If you show them exactly what examples you got on the board, as you can see, we got a chalkboard, and we got a marker and pen. We have rewriting skills that can be pretty self-explanatory. Bust out with the some chargers, 2 chargers, 3 broken laptops, some broken chargers. Rewind this little segment here. Now we're going to go into the revolution arc of flying object hovering over you, flying 10 feet, just running over every tree, obstacle in the way. This park in Sunny Farms. We're going to do a true safety hatch emergency switch where all systems are exercise 3.6. It says people for people right here. It says people for people. People for people, we provide friendly, safe, reliable transportation where we come to chance to tell us how you're doing or how to improve. The county would be Grant County, Adams County, Lincoln County, Chelan, Douglas, and Yacomb County, Spokane County, also Seattle County, Tacoma County, and also, don't forget, Tri-Cities, Washington. Would you like more information to respond from us? And this would be Kim WYMAN, Secretary in Olympia office. Would you say yes or no, Mrs. Olympia, and Mrs. Olympia, Mrs. Olympia, and Mrs. Tri-Cities, and also Mrs. Othello? And I mean, would you like information for response from us, yes or no? Check yes or no. Your name, your phone number, your address, your city, and your zip. Our mission is to strengthen the communities we serve, provide resources and opportunities, and empower people to load and lead self-sufficient and enriched lives. I'll give you the approximate integral of the circumference of this aircraft that landed at Sunny Farms, where this individual aircraft landed and partaked. And this is 3.6 exercise. This is a simple exercise, simple. If you want to come get some, come get some. If you want to hide and cower like a fool you are, so equipped individual, you can just find the exact approximate circumference of the circle of this. You get the circle of this, you get the radius of this area, and then you get the circumference of the whole area of the object that landed in Sunny Farms here in Othello, Washington. You can get the trapezoid and subdivision of it and go to the 4 to the 2 times 2 on dx. Don't forget the derivative to the x-ray. Now the x-ray factor, if we can get to expose this individual process, the individuals that cower and run from fools. Now this is the approximate between the exact value calculating the trapezoid rule of subdivision draws from a graph illustrated. I will draw you a picture and give you YouTube, Facebook, and you get the circumference of this radius here, this domain. Don't mind the trees. You can just pick up all the trees and pick them up and put them in the back of the truck and use them as souvenirs and hang them and put them on your portrait or monument there, or museum or artifact or something. Now this can be a Simpson rule applies on it with subdivisions, and they're going to be some rule of 16 subdivision approximate integral on this absolute error, because the error is there is no error. That is a real aircraft and is landing, and the circumference of it, we're going to get the true circumference of the radius of this domain area, this Microsoft, this SWA Microsoft area right here. This domain firewall would be infiltrated by fools like you. Now, there'll be other strategies to this integration. Several strategies. You can go approach and shake his hand, or you can go up there and talk to him, or try to speak English to him and see if he wants to talk to you because you're a fool. Come to partake in this individual of this table. You can fork all that, put your money where your mouth's at, and man up to the individual process of the circumference, this radius. The table of integrals, and remember, this is evaluate. You got to check and evaluate the situation. Take the soil, test the soil, and all the area of it, and keep it in mind that the table of contents of this archive process information, the true value, completely corrects the solutions. So you look for in anybody that is different in color or race or being